works is we have 3 circuits. You're going to do each circuit twice and go through it that way for the 45 minutes. So we've got circuit 1 twice, and then you move on to circuit 2 twice, move on to circuit 3 twice, and you continue in that pattern the whole time. If you want to add a street run, you can at the end. So you can do 2, 2, 2, and then a street run, and then start over with circuit 1, or wherever you start, 2, 2, 2. Once you're done, you can run again, okay? So we can do that for 45 minutes. So circuit 1 is in here. We're starting with a battle rope wave. So we're here, okay? I like to hold the battle ropes like this, okay, with the ends up. I feel like you get just a little more range of motion when you do that. So you're in kind of a seated partial squat, and you can go unilateral with each hand, or if you want, you can go bilateral, okay, and swing. And you're making sure that you're breathing during this, making sure that your core is drawn in. A lot of times when we do battle ropes, we don't think about our core, and so we'll hold a lot of pressure in our lower back when we're in this squat position. Make sure that you inhale, and as you exhale, bring in that belly button and bring in that core, so that is what is supporting your lower back while you're doing that. 40 seconds there, then you're going to grab a plate, and you have a plate shuffle with an overhead, a ground to overhead with the plate. So you're going to do this 10 times. Just find some room in here, and you're going to go 1, 2, and then you're going to take that plate overhead, okay, and then shuffle 1, 2, and then take that plate overhead, and you're going to do that for 10. So 2 shuffles, press that plate overhead, 2 shuffles the other way, so you're just going back and forth for 10 total. Then we come over here, we have our hanging knee crunch. So we're on the bar here. This is so important that you guys remember that you want to start with your hips tilted forward. This will automatically turn on those lower abdominals that we want to do most of the moving instead of just our hip flexors. If we don't tilt that pelvis, our hip flexors will take over and they'll do most of the work, and then our core isn't doing anything. Today is core and cardio day, so we want to make sure. So get on this bar, tilt forward, so your feet should come forward a little bit if you're tilting correctly, and then try and keep your movement as small as possible, not swinging, and draw those knees up with your exhale. So you're inhaling down, exhaling as you come up, so that you can get those abs turned on, and those will be the main movers of those legs, okay? So we've got 10 knee crunches. Go slow, okay? Speed is not your friend when you're doing those. Breathe, go slow. Circuit 2 is out. We have a sprint ladder. There's 4 cones. So we're just gonna go, start at the blue line, cone 1, back, 2, back, 3, back, cone 4, and back. After that, you're going to do a kettlebell sumo squat with rotation, okay? So we're here, we're holding that kettlebell, okay? We're going to be in that sumo squat position. So regular squat, our feet are forward, and they're pretty much just kind of shoulder width apart. Sumo squat, your feet are a little wider. We're going to point those toes out, and we're going to go down, okay? Holding it here. We're going to go down, and then as we come up, we're rotating that leg, okay? We're opposite. We're going to come down, come up, and rotate. And as you rotate, you can squeeze this hamstring and glute as you're doing it. So we're breathing in. As we exhale, we're keeping that core nice and tight as we're doing this, so that we're not pushing against our abdominal wall as we come up. We're actually allowing our core to help us come out of that squat, and we're going to rotate, okay? So you have 10 of those, just alternating the side that you rotate to. Then we have a banded rotational press. So we're going back into that rotation. So if you have your left foot forward, the band is going to be in your right hand, and you're rotating and pressing. Here. Okay? So bring that foot, or bring that weight into the heel of this foot. We don't want to be rocked forward. Our big toe should be able to move as we're doing this to make sure that that weight is in the heel. And you're going to press and rotate with that band. Opposite leg in hand. Okay? So when you switch, okay, bring that over, bring that foot in, and rotate and press. And you can make this harder and easier depending on how much you choke up on that band. Okay? So you decide the tension and the strength on that band. So that's circuit 2, they both say circuit 2. So circuit 3 is out there as well. It is starting with a wall ball toss. So we're just taking that wall ball, okay, and we're getting into that squat position. So our tailbone is going straight down. We're sitting our butt down and tossing that ball against the wall, catching it. I don't want you guys to catch it and let it hit against your body. Catch it so that your lower back is nice and supported, and then go back into your squat. Toss, catch, okay? Try not to sway that back too much. Then we have a wide feet V-up. So, this is, the way it's prescribed is we want to have our feet wide as we bring our legs down, and then as we come up, we're going to touch our toes. If that at all hurts your lower back, you can add, this is, and I won't demonstrate the other way too much just because if you have any kind of diastasis, separation of your core, or any instability in your core, add this ring if you want to. It will help you turn on those inner thigh muscles that will help it make it a little easier. Otherwise, having that wide stance, you're going to have to really, really think about inhaling as you come down and exhaling as you come up so that you can turn on those abs. Otherwise, again, it's another move where if you allow them to, your hip flexors will do all of the moving. And that's not going to help our core at all. So, breathe slowly as you bring those legs down. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're thinking of bringing in that belly button super tight and letting those abs pull those legs up. If you feel it in your lower back at all, add that ring or take your hands to your lower back, okay? And do it that way. So that's one that you're going to want to play around with and kind of listen to your body and see how it feels. And we can adjust it. There's actually many ways that we can adjust that if you need to, okay? And then we just have 8 up downs after that, which is a suburbino push-up. So we're going down, kick your feet out, catching nice and high, not letting those hips come down, and then come all the way back in and come up, okay? And then do that. You got 8 of those. After you do that 3 times, you guys can choose to do a street run or not, or just start back over with 1, okay? So we'll split you up.